Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why is humbleness important in your ayahuasca journey during the ceremony and after, but also before the ceremony. This is something that I learned firsthand, and humbling yourself is really crucial because otherwise you are not going to be able to make the changes in your life that you want, which I suppose is why you are going to an ayahuasca retreat and taking the medicine. So taking the medicine is really serious, and this is for people who are serious about changing their lives and really remembering who they are and living a life from their heart and not their head and their ego, and truly living from love and trust, and by flowing with life and not being in constant battle and suffering. So yeah, if you're not serious about that, then this is probably not for you. But if you are serious about it, then humbleness is probably the first and the most important step. There is one important thing that you should know, and that is that the ego can be a lot of things, but it cannot be humble. So if you struggle with being humble or humbling yourself, or if there is a part of you that struggles with that, that's probably a good place to look at. And you can be sure that if this is bothering you, or if this is kind of like poking you and you don't like it and you feel like closing this video and escaping from it, then that means that you are not ready to get out of your ego and really go into your heart and live your life from a place of love. But if you are ready to look at it, it doesn't matter if you still have places that are where you're struggling to be humble or to humble yourself, because it means that you do have a true desire to figure out how to do that and to actually go deeper into it and to let go of those parts that are holding on to something that is an illusion, because ego is an illusion. Ego is our idea of who we are. It's created in the mind, and just to be clear, mind is not an enemy, but it can be a beautiful, obedient servant if it serves to the heart. If it doesn't serve to the heart, but pushes its own ideas and leads you in life, then you're a slave to it. So that's something that ayahuasca can definitely help you with, but you need to have a deep, true, real desire for that. I've learned this because I struggled to humble myself. Not in everything. There were a lot of things that were actually easy for me to let go. And that I was comfortable with humbling myself regarding them. But there were certain things, in particular, my lifestyle. I had problems with overeating, and I was really struggling with actually doing what I love. And I also had problems with smoking. I couldn't let go of that habit. And that was really, I was struggling with that for years. And right now I am letting go of that, and I am changing my lifestyle. But this really showed up also in my ceremonies. I did 4 ceremonies till now, and it was kind of exponentially showing me what that does in my life and how I live in a lie, even though I was not aware of that, and that was not what I wanted, of course. But it showed me that until I let go of those things and surrender to the changes that are basically coming my way for years now, that I won't be able to live a life of truth and completely live not only in love and from the heart. Sorry, that's a train. But also that I won't be able to live my destiny, let's say, or my purpose, which was very important to me. And I was lying to myself for years, saying that I would change, and I never did. Or I would change for a certain period of time, and then I would go back. And I was living in fear. Fear and love exclude each other. So fear comes from ego. I heard, I don't remember who said it, but I heard someone call it fear is false events appearing real. And actually, the shaman from the ceremonies, from the Ayahuasca center where I go, said that Wayne Dyer actually said that fear means oh no, sorry, that was ego. Ego means edging God out. So basically, if you are in fear, you are in your ego, and that cannot coexist with love, because either you are in fear or you are in love. Either you are in fear or you are in truth. Either you are in fear or you are in faith. So if you are in fear, if you live in fear, that means that you are not in your heart, you are not living from your heart, you are not letting go and letting God, also Wayne Dyer. And besides that being important for changing your life, it's also, especially if it's your first time doing ayahuasca, then maybe you are a bit afraid of how it can be and how it's gonna go, which is understandable, and it's also totally normal. And I would say even a bit desirable because it comes from um, really having a lot of respect for the medicine, which is good. Um, but of course, as soon as you can let go of that fear and really trust, because the medicine is love and it's unconditionally good. It's like a loving mother that really um, that is really, warm and loving, but also can be strict if you are not listening. um, as soon as you can let go of that, that's better for you, because then you're gonna be able to really flow with the medicine and learn what she's teaching you. Um, but yeah, if you're holding on to something, or hiding the fact that you cannot humble yourself, then yeah, it can bite you in the ass and make your trip harder. Um, in any case, um, humbling yourself, something that I figured out was very important, is to really truly surrender. Um, and there is also a surrender pose that is basically uh, going on your knees and with your forehead to the ground and with your arms in front of you. Um, and I think that pose is works pretty well during the ceremony, but also I think in life, um, just to feel that humbleness and uh, to don't get me wrong, I will say to make yourself small, or like to understand how small you are in front of God, the creator of everything. Um, it doesn't mean that you don't have worth. It doesn't mean that you are insignificant. Actually, quite the opposite. Um, but that you, your ego, your mind, is not the smartest guy in the room. Um, during my third ceremony, I had during the first night I had ego coming up very strongly, and before the second night, before taking the medicine, I felt like something really, really bad is going to come out of me, and I was really scared of that. And I had genuine fear that, you know, like all the darkness is going to come out, even though I knew that that's not who I am, or actually what I am. Um, and what I did after drinking the medicine was to just have like a mantra in my head, um, where I was saying, I'm sorry, I humble myself. I'm really sorry for the parts of me that cannot feel this humbleness. That is not who I am, and I trust you completely. I surrender completely, um, and I'm letting go. And I was just repeating that mantra in my head. And basically, those words, even though honestly in that moment I could not feel it because I was so overwhelmed by fear, meaning my ego, um, those words were kind of overriding those feelings. And it allowed me to, when the trip started, it allowed me to actually go into trust and truly let go and actually really humble myself. Um, and this is not a one-time thing. Don't think that you do it once and that's it. If you're committed to this journey, if you're committed to working on yourself or learning about the medicine, and if you take it as a way of life, then that's something that is definitely has to become your MO, and it has to become not only a regular thing that you do during the ceremonies, but actually it has to become a way of life. Of course, if you're going only one time, then it's going to help you have an easier trip and still learn what you need to learn, because it doesn't have to be hard to learn a lesson, and you never know what to expect, so it shouldn't be an expectation, but you don't have to have a bad trip to learn from it. You can have a good trip and learn from it, but you need to take responsibility for your own life, and you need to take responsibility for how you approach the medicine, how you prepare for the ceremony, and what you do during the ceremony, and of course in the integration process. So probably during the preparation, already from when you decide to take the medicine, some energies are going to start moving, so you will already feel that certain things are changing in your life, and that's totally normal. And as I said, during the ceremony, it is very good to keep this in mind, because this is literally one of the key things, not only for the ceremony to go well, but also one of the key things to change your life and actually get what you went to the ceremony for. Yeah, I hope that this will help you. I genuinely believe that, well, not I believe, but I know that ayahuasca is a singular, most effective thing for you to change your life, and it's on a completely different level than any other type of therapy, or yeah. And I think whoever takes it kind of understands it right away. So yeah, if you decided to do the ceremony, then that means that you have been called, and that you are clearly ready for that kind of step. So yeah, just make sure to prepare well, and keep these things in mind. Of course, if you need help in the preparation, or if you have some questions regarding the ceremonies itself, or the medicine, and if you need help in the integration, you can reach out to me. You can send me a message on Facebook, and I will answer any of your questions as best as I can, and I will help you as best as I can. And I hope you have great experience, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Cheers. Thank you.